I want to talk to you about something. Now that I'm sitting here looking all spiffy and stuff. So, there's been a lot of these things that I've just been thinking a lot about recently. A lot of maturities I've had to discover in my emotional side of things and just how my emotional practices are being laid out. And kind of things and habits that I built up from my past that are coming up to bite me now. Some things that I look at in my past and I'm like, these might be good things. I don't see any harm in them right now, so I'm just gonna keep kind of rolling with them. The other day, I saw this quote, and it said, easy conversations, hard life. Hard conversations, easy life. And this is something that, like, know how sometimes when you're reading a quote, you're just like kind of scrolling past it, like whatever? This one stuck with me. It had me thinking. I talked to my girlfriend about it. Like, we went in depth in this just because of how much I found myself falling victim to this. It's so easy to let your negative emotions take over when something bad happens. To the point where we get avoidant. We say, well, hopefully this doesn't happen, or if it does, hopefully it'll just go away on its own. So let me give you an example of this, something that's currently happening in my life right now, and why this quote is like so perfectly timed. So, it's the holiday season's coming up, right? I have my own work party to go to. My brother invited me to his work party months ago, and my girlfriend has her family party. And they all happen to fall on the exact same week. Now there's a chance some of them overlap and fall on the exact same day. Here's the problem. I wasn't really thinking and planning out very good. My mistake. And I overcommitted myself. I already told all of these different people that I would go to their things. Now, me in the past, and how I really want to handle this situation, is just say, oh shoot, hopefully they don't fall on the same day. And if they do fall on the same day, maybe I'll be able to go to one or another, or maybe I'll pick and choose, whatever it may be. Maybe I'll go late to one and go early to another. Give both parties half-assed intention. But instead, I decided, okay, now this situation obviously sucks, and I need to be better about learning where I commit myself and where I give my word on, so that I can keep and maintain that word and not give expectations that I can't uphold. But unfortunately, this is a lesson that I have to learn. So I have to have that hard conversation. I have to talk to my loved ones, my brother that I can't go to his work party, whatever it may be. I have to have that hard conversation. Something that in the past I would have never done because it sucks. Or I would have said, oh, I might be able to go, but I don't know yet. Like, I have to do blah, blah, blah. Trash conversation. Or I can have the hard conversation, own up to my mistakes, let him know there's nothing wrong with him or what he's doing. There's nothing impaired about our bond, and I'm gonna make it up to him by maybe taking him out for another dinner. It's gonna be a really crappy conversation, especially when he's very excited about it, but it's something you have to do. Now, the reason I go on this long-winded thing is because there are so many of these little conversation opportunities that we can either choose to take the easy route or the hard route. Let's say there's two streets, the easy route and the hard route. You take the easy route and it looks flat in the near distance. You're like, okay, you know what, I can take this. You see the hard route and it is just a straight up hill. Like, why would I take that route? As these roads continue on and you continue walking on them, you choose either the easy or the hard route. All of a sudden, in the horizon, you see the easy road just shoot up. These are the repercussions of that decision you made. Maybe lack of trust with those people in your life. Maybe they talk behind your back about you not keeping your word. They cannot count on you anymore, so on and so forth. All of these things that might not have occurred up front, but happen due to the path you took here, having that easy conversation. Now, on the contrary, this hard route that is straight up, you're climbing it, you get to the top, you are, holy freak, you're cooked. But you keep walking, and it is a straight shot. As far as the eye can see, it is just straight. Now, there's a few bumps here and there, a little bit of up and downs, but for the most part, it's a pretty gradual, consistent flat. And that's because you took the initiative and had that hard conversation up front, which negated the opportunity for these crazy roadblocks in the future. You need to be able to have the hard conversations when the opportunity arises. Own up to your mistakes. Be okay with mistakes. We are all human. We all make mistakes. If you think that person is going to judge you and not look at you the same because you made a mistake, that's not going to happen. That's impossible. And if they do, is that the kind of person you want to be around in your life? Own up to your mistakes, and I promise you, those people, sure, it might hurt them up front, but 5 years down the line, they're going to look back on that moment and respect you for what you did. I'm not saying it's not going to suck, because it really is going to suck. But embrace that suck. Pause. And continue on that hard road and having those hard conversations. So, moral of the story, quick recap. Easy conversations lead to a hard life. Hard conversations lead to an easy life. It's up to you to decide which path you want to take. Ladies and gents, as always, got nothing to sell you right now. If you are interested in becoming the best version of yourself, check out the first link in the top of the description to hear a little bit more about what that's all about and what I have coming up soon. Putting my heart and soul into it, but still got nothing. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.